there, Julie here, and welcome to PWG Group Talkshow. So today we're going to be discussing everything you need to know about immigrating to work and live in Canada. Stay tuned. To start with, Canada is one of the most popular attractions when it comes to immigration. It is extremely welcoming to immigrants and it has diverse nationalities. So why Canada? What are the benefits that comes with working and living in Canada? Canada has the 14th largest economy in the world. This indicates its higher standard of living. Additionally, it has the lowest rate of unemployment compared to the USA. Other benefits include affordable cost of living, good banking system, and express entry that facilitate people to move faster to Canada. Most importantly, Canada gives you the opportunity to work in several sectors such as marketing, finance, IT, agriculture, manufacturing, and many more. If you are confused about your career and migrating to Canada, PWG Group will give you the chance to speak with our immigration consultant for free.
Good afternoon. This is Rose from PWG. Now is with me our RCIC from Canada. We will talk about how great working in Canada. Hi, sir. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, good morning. It's lovely to see you here today. Well, my name is Professor Chandan Singh. I'm from Canada. I work with a PWG Group as an RCIC immigration consultant. Now, when we talk about the RCIC, in the Canada, only two people are allowed to work on immigration matters legally, right? One is the immigration lawyer, and the second, that's going to be ICCRC consultant. So I've been doing this practice for the last 10 years into the immigration part, doing a lot of cases. So this is all about myself.
Nice to hear that, sir. Actually, I just have some few questions with me. So why would you recommend Canada as a destination to migrate to?
So this is a really interesting question, to be honest. And I would recommend people to come here because of a lot of factors out there. The first, safety is the most important part of life. Second thing is that, you have a lot of chance and opportunity to show yourself in this country. The number three, that you have better life standard. You can earn good amount of money. You have very good, earning when it talks about, working in the Canada. And apart from that, you have a lot of benefits from the government side as well. Let's take an example. In the COVID, people, they were getting more than $2,000 as a CERB benefit, right? So a lot of benefits people to get it, in terms of settling into the Canada. I would recommend definitely anybody, if they are looking for immigration to any country, the Canada would be the ideal option for them. That's going to be the first choice.
Could you give us more details for the immigration process for Canada? What are the steps and how can we check our eligibility? Of course, can anyone apply?
Yep. So there are some protocols in terms of, taking people on the immigration. We have different streams in the Canada. Like we have express entry is the very common where people, they immigrate through. But again, in the express entry part, we need to take a lot of things into our consideration, just like your age, your experience, your education, and about your ELTS score, right? So if you qualify under that stream, definitely we can take you through that. But there are a lot of people, they do not qualify. They don't have that much credibility to get that score. We have other options for those people to, like PNP. When we talk about PNP, it's called Provincial Nomination Program. It means every province in the Canada, they do have their own PR system. So we do take, people through that route too. So in terms of the immigration to Canada, we have multiple options for people. And this year gonna be really good for people as the Canadian government, they are targeting more than 450,000 people in 2022 and 23. So I would say, it's a really good opportunity for people.
Can you advise how long the processing time for work permit application?
Yeah, the work permit application, depending on the country to country, I would say, yeah, but every country, they do have their own processing time. Yeah. Let's take an example. If one person comes from Dubai to Canada, like the processing time right now is around 52 weeks time, right? But it keeps on changing, goes up and sometimes down as well, depending on the backlogs that the government, they are having at this point of time. And this is where the processing time takes it. But again, it also depends from which province under which stream they are getting work permit. So we have LMI stream, LMI exempt stream, we have intra-company transfer stream, we have different streams for the work permits too.
As we all know that there are lots of companies promoting Canadian migrations, how can PWG help in terms of immigration and how we different?
Yeah, the first of all, I would say that the expertise matters a lot, and there are a lot of more than 100,000 companies are running in Dubai and different countries, but we need to check first if they are dealing with any company, whether the company is really legit. So
Yeah.
when I talk about legit, it's not about having office in any country. Legit means if who is representing that company, either a Canadian lawyer or ICCRC consultant, right? So being an ICCRC consultant, we do have more expertise on the legal matters, and we can handle the cases in a very good way. Documentation is our part of work, so we know what immigration policy is going to be launching in the Canada and how to take people through that route. We do have our own portal to apply. Whenever we're going to apply through that portal, it gives more sense to people as well. Okay, just like I'll give one example here. Whenever you get ill, you go to a certified doctor, you see the credentials of the doctor, if the doctor is really good for you or not, right? You can't take the medicine from just on the street with anyone. Same here in the immigration matters as well. We have our own knowledge and experience. We have dedicated our time going through a lot of courses and a lot of background case law studies, so we know how to take case in a very appropriate manner.
That's great information for the safety of our applicants, right? So, what general advice would you give someone migrating to Canada as their career destination?
They have taken a really good steps towards their next destination, which is really a dream comes true for a lot of people. And the second thing is that the advice I would like to give that avail the benefit of the Canadian government as much as they can in terms of settling yourself, in terms of getting a job, in terms of studying in the Canada, in terms of taking care of your family as well together. If you're bringing your family and spouse together, so let's take an example. If you as a single person gonna be here in the Canada under the immigration program, you can take your whole family along with you, right? And they can avail the benefit of the government's here too. So this is really good option. So
Okay. So, what program do we cover as a part of our services?
we do have a lot of services in the immigration part. I mean, generally we will be covering up the Canada immigration under the PNP, a provincial nomination program. We have express entry federal skill program. Then we have trade skill as well. Then we will be doing the LMI for those eligible occupations if they get a job offer from any employer in the Canada. Then apart from that, we have study process as well. If someone is looking for studying in the Canada, we do have more than 160 colleges and university partnering with us right now in the Canada. We can take them through their route as well. So, and apart from that, we do have spousal sponsorship process. We do have business investment if somebody is looking to invest in Canada for their better career. So we do have more than hundreds of streams to take people into the Canada at this point of time.
So that's great to hear because they have a lot of choices, right? A lot of
Yeah.
program that we offered. And for the sake of those applicants that doesn't have more qualification, maybe you can suggest or what kind of stream they can apply or what kind of program.
The beauty of Canada is that in this country, everybody is taken into consideration, right? Even though you are working on a low scale, just like, a factory worker or just like, a plumber, electricians, there is no major difference between these people and working on IT sector. So Canada is a multicultural country. They never differentiate between low category and high category. Okay. So whatever the benefit they're going to give the IT people, high skilled people,
Yeah.
the same benefit that's going to be applicable for those people who are on low category. So low category people, we have a lot of jobs, we have a lot of employers in small provinces, especially when we talk about it, like New Brunswick, we have Alberta, we have Yukon. These are the small provinces where there is a shortage of labor at this point of time. A lot of companies are coming ahead and they are willing to take people under electricians, carpenter, or any kind of small skill jobs they're having, or truck driver maybe, right? So we can place certainly under that category.
Okay, so that's great news for those who have a low qualification. And another question is those for who wants to study, how they can get study permit.
Yeah, for the study permit, there are some of the obligations we need to have. The first thing is that the person should have the IELTS score. That's the mandatory, because Canada do not accept any people who is not really in terms of speaking right English. So the proof of English goes with the IELTS score. And now this step goes in this way. First, we get the offer letter. Let's take an example. The person is willing to study in the Canada. We decide the course, we decide the college, which college is going to be the best option for him, which location going to be the best option, whether it's going to be Alberta, it's going to be Saskatchewan, Ontario, BC, which province he would like to go ahead. Once we decide with the college, we get the offer letter within 10 to 15 days time from a college. And once he gets the offer letter, he needs to pay fee to the college. It goes directly to the college, which is around $17,000 to $20,000 a year. Once he pays off the fee to the college, we get the letter of acceptance, then visa processing, we're gonna start from our side. So overall, if I talk about the study process, that takes around 3 to, maximum 2.5 to 3 months time for getting the approval. And then they can come here and they can study here. The best thing about study program is that if you are coming here for 1 year course, you're gonna get 1 year of post-graduation work permit. If you go for 2 years course, you're gonna get 3 years of work permit, which allows you to go for the PR later stage.
So they have chance to work also in that equivalent time, right? So
Yeah.
thank you very much, sir, for giving clarification to all this question and this information for our future applicants. Sir, one more question, which is coming from me actually. For those low category jobs, do they need to take IELTS to get the job?
So generally for the low category jobs, we do not need to have the IELTS score, but again, that potentially depends on the employer. Sometimes if the employer says, okay, how they're gonna communicate while working in the position, right? Let's take an example. If the person is coming here as a carpenter, so now he's gonna work with different, different segments here, right? How are you gonna communicate in general day-to-day basis? So we need to show at that time, if the employer says at that time that we need the IELTS score, but generally IELTS is not mandatory for the work permit under the low category scheme.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir, for the details that you have shared with us, because it's a really great information for our applicant.
Thank you very much, you too. It was really nice speaking to you today.
Okay, guys, follow us on our social media and subscribe in our YouTube channel for more information about migrating to Canada.
With all these amazing benefits and information, you have everything you need to make the move. What are you waiting for? Apply now with PWG Group for your working visa in Canada from anywhere in the world.